Okay. Whoop. Yikes. Check in sight lines. Hey, everybody. I see at least one other person in the chat today. I'm so excited to see you. For the moment while we're getting set up, I've got Buffy here. You can mostly just see a puppy there. She's our little pregnant lady puppy. I'll move her. She's handling the meditation part. Good evening. Hi, sleepy girl. Yeah. Hi, Charmaine. So nice to have you here. I'm Laura. This is Buffy. She's only here for a while. We're getting set up, but we've been spoiling her lately because she's having puppies. So she gets to sit in the room in the nice, cool, air conditioned room for now. Huh. Huh. Hi. Buffy, come on. Yeah. There. There's our girl. Hopefully you can see the Spotify playlist in the chat. If not, I'm going to post it one more time. There we go. Awesome. Hi, Buffalo. There we go. Just plug this in just in case. I don't think we'll have any troubles. We've got about 1 minute to go time. All right. Hang out over here. Okay, so it's 6 p.m. And we're going to get started. Hopefully, as others join, they'll hop right in. This is TNT Live. I'm Coach Laura. I'm coming to you from Western Massachusetts, where it is a roasty toasty day in the 90s here today. But we're ready to work out anyway. This workout's going to be about 30 minutes. And the 20-minute middle piece is going to be a little bit heart pumping. That's where our circuit is going to come in. We'll do a warm up, we'll do a cool down. But I wanted to start today with a mission moment like we always do, remembering that we're here for others. and that we are coming together for a cause greater than ourselves. And my mission moment today is the thing that I am holding, the person I'm holding in my heart is my friend Andy. And Andy's had a rough week. She has been in the hospital. She finally got home yesterday, I think, and flatlined like 6 times in the course of about 3 days. It was very scary for her family and for her best friend, who's an incredibly close friend of mine. And the way that her community has come together reminds me so much of the team and training community, the way that we all just show up and find those happy moments for each other. We find those moments of inspiration. So Andy loves comedy, and she loves unicorns and squirrels and stuffed animals. And so everybody's kind of gotten together to bombard her as a surprise with a whole bunch of stuffed animals, and to brighten up her spirits. And so since she's arrived home yesterday, all of a sudden all these stuffed animals keep showing up at their doorstep, hundreds of them at this point. And she's just so grateful and overwhelmed, and there are things that make her happy, and just recognizing that when our community comes together and we wrap our arms around the people that we love who are in our community, who really do make a difference, and lifting each other up and holding each other close, and helping with that healing and recovery process. And I just keep thinking about all of our patients and all of our survivors who are, going through all of this at a time when it's a little scary to walk into a public hospital with compromised immune systems, not knowing what's going to happen, and how strong her family's had to be and how strong she's had to be. And I'm just grateful that she's home and that she's doing okay and on the road to recovery, and that we all get to be a part of that in our own way by doing something really fun, like finding a really cute stuffed animal and sending it to her. So I'm grateful for all of you and the way that you show up for each other every single day, and the way that you keep your communities going and shower your people with love. It's just a joy to be around, and it's a joy to get to lead a workout for you guys. So with that said, I hope you're all holding in your hearts the people that you're here for, and thinking through your mission moment. But let's open up that Spotify playlist. I'm going to post it one more time just because I'm not 100% sure how this chat works, but there's a Spotify playlist for today's workout. We're going to pull it up and we're going to hit play in 3, 2, 1. All right. So now that we've got our music going, and I've got to turn my volume up because I can't hear my music. There we go. So we're going to get going with a little stretching. So a lot of us have been sitting a lot lately. So we want to squat down and we want to get into these hips. So this is a little bit of a free stretch. I want you to stretch into the side muscles. Move in whatever way feels good to you. Swirling through those hips. Swirling through the shoulders. Getting a nice twist through the torso. Moving up, stretching the back, opening up the neck, the jaw, your face, stretching your face, squish, stretch it open. So whatever feels good, wherever you need to sort of wiggle out right now after a day of work or whatever you've had today. All right. And now we're just going to start with a march in place. So as we move into this more cardio workout here in a bit, I want to just get us marching in place, start to get that heart pumping. I'm going to talk a little bit about today's workout. So as I've been doing with all of our workouts, it's going to be designed as 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. So we've got 10 exercises. We're going to do them for 30 seconds. Then we're going to rest for 30 seconds. And then we're going to go through it a second time. So we're going to do a total of 20 exercises, 20 intervals with 30 seconds rest in between each one. Any of these exercises that feel too aggressive for you, feel free to bring them down, modify them to what's appropriate for you. As I think of modifications, or if there are any modifications that I know of already, I'll share them with you to make sure that you know it's okay to make them. If you ever need to just breathe, you can stand up and walk in place. That's fine. And if you're looking for something a little more aggressive, if 30 seconds on and 30 seconds off is too easy for you, you can bump it up to 45 seconds on with a 15-second rest or transition into the next exercise. So that's another way to boost it up a level if it's a little too easy for you. And then we're going to do a 5-minute cool down just to pull ourselves together. All right, so from this march in place, we're going to move it to a grapevine. So marching over to the side here, this is grapevine. Goes step together, step, touch, step together, step, touch, step together, step, touch. All right, add some hands. Tap into our 80s spirit. My mom's old step aerobics. But what we're doing here is we're just starting to get the blood pumping through the muscles in the upper body as well as the lower body, because we're going to be working out both today. Excellent. Let's start to pick up the pace a little. We'll add a knee. A little woo. All right. 2 more, and then we're going to give it a little leap. Now let's leap. 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 Excellent. Leap. All right. Now here we go with our intervals. Starting 30 seconds. Whoop. Pause here. So the first thing we're going to do is a squat into a tuck jump. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Nice work. Yep, we're going right in. If this is too much for you, you can just squat in place. In 3, 2, 1, rest. Whew. Getting right in there with that hard work in the heart. So now we're going to come down to a plank position. If you have a free weight, you can grab a free weight. If you don't, that's fine. You can do body weight exercises, pulling nice and tight. But we're going to do a plank row. So you get into that plank position, modified plank position on the knee, and you're going to take one arm and row it. So starting in 3, 2, 1. And we're going to do this one arm row, pulling up nice and tight. Now watch your form in your hips as you're rowing. Make sure you're not tipping too far to one side. You want to stay as balanced between your hips as you can. We're halfway done. So just adjust as you notice yourself pulling to one side. 5 seconds to go. In 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice work. Next up, we're going to do lunge curls. So coming back up, we're going to alternate our legs. With lunges, I like to step back into the lunge because I think it's easier to stay in a good position over your knee. You want your knee kind of over the foot. You don't want it to come forward over your toes. So we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Stepping back and curling, stepping up and switching legs. That's it. Making nice right angles with those knees. Keeping the weight over that front heel, not over the toes. Nice and tight in those biceps. In 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, we're going to add a little twist and a shoulder exercise here next. So if you have a weight, grab one weight. You're going to start in this high position, come down to the foot, opposite foot, and then back up to the sky. So we're working the shoulder, but we're also working the abs a little bit with that twist. Whew. Starting in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Down to the foot, up to the ceiling. Down to the foot, up to the ceiling. Nice work, everybody. Get that twist, pull that belly in towards your abs, nice and strong. We only have 10 seconds to go. Nice work. In 3, 2, 1, and rest. Next exercise is what's called a tricep kickback. So we're working that nice strong muscle on the back of the arm. How this looks is you lean forward, your arms straighten out, and you're just hinging at the elbow and squeezing the back of the arm every time you come up. If you don't have weights or the weights are too aggressive, that's fine. You can use your hands, but whatever you do, just remember squeezing the back, starting right now, and go. And I'm doing both arms. Woo. And you can see from the front, you can see that my shoulders are staying in place. The upper part of my arm does not move. I'm only hinging at the elbow with a nice tight squeeze. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. All right. This next exercise is a doozy. It's 2 push-ups with a half of the squat thrust back. So here's what this looks like. I'm doing mine modified. You can do regular push-ups, but it's 1, 2, and then jump in, jump out. Back to your push-ups. All right? So we're going to start that in 5 seconds. Everybody get in position and go. 2 push-ups. Jump in, jump out. 2 push-ups. Jump in, jump out. 2 push-ups. Halfway there. Keep it going. Woohoo. 2 push-ups. Jump in, jump out. 2 push-ups and rest. Woo. Nice work, everybody. That one's tough. While we're down here, stay down. We're going to plank row with the other hand. So again, with the plank row, making sure our hips are nice and straight. You can do it from a modified position, or you can do a regular plank. Starting in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, plank rows. If you don't have a weight, again, that's okay. Just pulling up through that back shoulder blade, making sure your hips are nice and even. Ooh, I'm piked up a little. Get down into that good plank position, nice and flat. Halfway done. Way to go, everybody. Hang in there. Straighten up that hips and rest. Woohoo! You made it. All right. Weights go down. We're going to come back to our squat position. Next exercise is going to require 2 toe touches to each side while holding the squat. So it's going to go 1, 2, 1, 2. Things to watch with your squat. Heels are back over that feet. And go. Touch, 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 touch. So what I was saying from the side, your weight is in your heels. So I can wiggle my toes from my squat position. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Touch, 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 touch. 3 seconds to go. And rest. We've got a foot to sky twist. Other hand. So pick up a weight. Coming up from here, down to the toe, back up to the sky. That's where we're going next. 15 seconds left. Breathe it in, breathe it out. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Down to the toe, up to the sky. Nice and strong, tight abs. down to the toes, up to the sky, nice and strong through the shoulders. Halfway done. As you push up through the shoulder, making sure that your arm is pushing right up next to your ear. 3, 2, 1, rest. Last exercise in our set of 10 is coming up next. It's going to be just a regular old plank. So, plank is nice and square through the hips. 5 seconds. Going in 3, 2, 1. Let's hold this plank for 30 seconds. Now, where we're looking for a nice straight line isn't necessarily in the back, it's in the front. So here with your abs, nice and strong through the front of your body. Tucking that belly button in towards the spine. Nice and flat through the hips. Nice and flat right up through the abdomen. We've got 5 seconds to go. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work, everybody. Ooh, 30 seconds of rest. We're going back to the top of our 10 exercises. We are halfway done. We're going back to that squat and jump. So if the squat jump is too hard for you, you can just do regular squats. But I believe in you. You guys are out there. You're ready to go. Here in 10 seconds, squat, and then a tuck jump. So slapping those knees with those hands as they come up. You got this. In 3, 2, 1, squat, tuck jump, squat, tuck jump, squat, tuck jump. Let's go. Woo! I love it. Tuck jump, squat, tuck jump. Woo! 10 seconds to go. You got this. Dig deep. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Woo! My heart's pumping. Woo! 30 seconds rest. Going to our plank row. This arm. Breathe in 10 more seconds. Ready to go from that plank position in 3, 2, 1. Row. As even as you can be in your hips. 20 seconds to go. Halfway. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Nice job. So for those of you that want to get the row in on that one, when we come around to the other side, if the plank is too much, you can go from all fours and just row. It's up to you. We are going to our lunge curls. 2 weights or body weight at the front of our mat, stepping backwards into the lunge and alternating feet and go. Woo. Keeping the weight between the back toe and the front heel. Making nice right angles with those knees. Nice work, everybody. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and rest. We are going back down for the foot to sky twist, digging into those nice strong shoulders. 15 seconds breathing. Starting in 5 seconds. Get into position and go. Toe, sky. You got this. Nice and strong through those shoulders. I'm shooting up the sides of the ear, whoo, down to the toe, nice and strong through the abdomen, pulling that belly button in, getting a good twist. 5 seconds to go. And rest. 30 seconds of rest. Moving back into our triceps for those nice strong kickbacks. Hinging at the elbow, the upper part of the arm stays nice and straight, doesn't go anywhere. We're like robots. Ding, ding, ding. All right, so if you have some weights to hold, pick them up now. If not, squeezing tight with just body weight. Bending over, slight bend at the knees, and go. 30 seconds, tricep kickbacks. We've got both arms going here. This is what it looks like from the front. My shoulders are stationary. The only thing moving is my elbows and the lower part of my arm. I'm staying nice and strong. If you can't hold this with the weight that you're carrying, put the weights down. Finishing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. 30 seconds. Oh, next one up. 2 push-ups and the little thrust jump out, up and back. 15 seconds. I'm going to get down in position. I do modified push-ups. You do what's right for you. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 2 push-ups. Jump in, jump out. 2 push-ups. In, out. You got this. We are halfway. In, out. 1, 2, in, out. 1, 2, 1 more. Woohoo! 30 seconds of rest. I'm going to put my... Ooh, I kicked off my microphone. That's a lot of work. All right. Up next, we've got plank rows. While we're down here, we're just going to pick up a weight, back to our plank position, rowing with the other arm. Starting in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. Trying your best to stay nice and square through the hips. Correct yourself as you find yourself floating out of position. I always do. Halfway done. Squeezing up through that shoulder blade, holding nice and strong through the arm. Tummy tucked. You got this. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice work, everybody. We are coming up for our squat, side touches. So again, a good squat, our weight is over our heels. Toes are going to be nice and free. Going in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touch, 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 touch. Yeah. Nice work. Feel that burn right through those thighs. Ooh. Halfway. You got this. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Whew. We've got our foot to sky twist with the other arm, shooting up right next to the ear, twisting all the way down through those abs to the toes. We've only got one more exercise left. So we've got this one, then we've got our planks, and then it's time to cool down. Here we go, and go. Floor, ceiling. Nice work, everybody. Heck yeah, you're a boss. Yes, you are. Nice and tight through that twist. Working that body head to toe. It's all one system. They're all connected. Woo! Nice and tall, super strong, and rest. Way to go. Last up, one more plank. We're holding it for 30 seconds. Going in 15 seconds. Now, for those of you that still need a little bit more of a push here at the end, I'm going to show you a modification on these planks that you can do. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So in a nice strong plank position, flat through the front of the body. For those of you that want to work a little harder, let's go down, down, up, up, and then switch arms. Down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up, halfway. Woo! To go. Holding nice and strong right through those abs and rest. Yes. Ooh. Virtual high fives. Boom, boom, boom. All right, now let's all bring it back down to the middle. Come find a spot on the floor. Sit down. Taking a deep breath. Breathe it out. You worked hard. You did well. You were a stand for yourself, for your heroes. We're just going to let that heart rate come down, letting the hands rest on your lap, legs crossed, breathing in and breathing out. And slowly we're going to start squeezing our fists together as we breathe in and releasing them as we breathe out into open palms. Breathe in and squeeze those fists. Breathe out. Open those palms. Breathe in, squeeze the fist nice and tight. Breathe out. Surrender, opening up. Breathing in nice and tight. Breathing out. Open the palms. In and out. Heart rate is coming down. Breathing is starting to get a little easier. And now we're just going to squeeze the right hand. Breathing in, squeeze. Breathe out, release. Breathing in, squeezing just the right hand. Breathing out, release just the right hand. Breathe in, squeeze. Breathe out, release. Squeeze the right. Release the right. Squeeze the right. Release the right. Now the left hand, squeeze. Breathe out, release. Squeeze the left hand. Breathe out, release. Squeeze in, breathe. Squeeze out, release. Breathe in with that left hand squeeze. Breathe out, release. And now let's alternate right. Breathe out. Breathe in left. And breathe out. Breathe in right. Release. Flowing from one side of the body to the other. Trading that energy from one side to the other. Scooping it up and tossing it back. Scoop it up. Toss it back. Just breathing in and out with each squeeze and release. Feeling that energy move from one side to the other. Breathing in, breathing out. Really feeling it move through your body, flowing from one side, swapping over to the other. And then let's take in a deep breath as we scoop both hands, squeezing them tight and releasing. Squeeze both hands and release. And just notice that when you move from one side to the other, Or then when you switch it all up to both hands at the same time, how does that change what you feel in your body? Instead of moving from right to left, do you feel it as one big wave in and then crashing back out? Breathing it in and releasing out. And as you're sitting here, breathing and allowing the energy to pulse through your body, as you feel it in your fists, as you squeeze and release, you find that rhythm. You can move back to right and left. And as your whole sympathetic nervous system comes to a sense of peace after all that work that we just did, I want you to take a deep breath in and use this opportunity to do a little exercise that I like to call rosebuds and thorns. So what this means is we've all got thorns in our lives. We've all got things that are weighing on us. You know, the weight of the world these days seems ever present. So we've all got some thorns in our sides, and it's good to acknowledge them, to just notice that they're there, that life isn't always easy, that things aren't always easy. So to just allow that to be and be normal. But within all the thorns, we have some buds, things that we're looking forward to. For me, I'm so excited that our dog is having puppies, and we're going to get to keep one of the puppies. So we'll have 2 dogs soon, and it's so exciting. I can't wait to meet Buffy's little puppies. And then my Rose, something that's really great that's happening right now is I just got a new job, and I get to start it on Monday, and I'm so excited. So as you're sitting here in your rhythmic breathing, having just worked so hard, acknowledge and honor your thorns, get excited for your rosebuds, and really, really celebrate the roses in your life. Find one, pick one. What are you anticipating that's going to be really fun? Is it a delicious meal tonight for dinner? Is it something going on this weekend? And what's one really big win right now? Is there someone in your life who loves you like crazy? Is something really exciting happening in your world? Like, what is it? And just celebrate that hard work that you just did. Breathing in, breathing out, squeezing and letting it go, honoring where you are. Nice work, everybody. And that is the conclusion of our workout. Thank you all so much for joining me. This was the most fun. I am just learning to look forward to Mondays because of all of you. You're a big rose in my life right now. Keep on working, keep on running, keep on swimming, biking, hiking, all the things that we do together. I love you all. High fives. I'll see you next Monday.